Happy New Year to you, and I wish you a very happy and prosperous year. Starting off with the music on Clear, with a classic dating back to 1985. The title of the album is Secret, and the title of this jam is Take Your Heart Away. To get in touch, send a text message to 07801 598 669. That's 07801 598 669. You can also send an email to info@mrgroove.co.uk.
I used to make fun of all the guys you love. Their heads were in a cloud and all they thought of was girl. Never know your body. They tried to tell me how your love made me feel. I told them that they were not being for real. No, sir, no one could make me see. They're telling me love will come, love will be there. You can run, doesn't matter what they're telling me. Love is always thinking on that. Take your heart away, take your heart away. Telling me that love is always thinking on that. Take your heart away, take your heart away. Love is always thinking on that. Take your heart away. Take your heart away, baby. Love is always thinking on you. Take your heart away, take your heart away. You were so different, you were not like the rest. And in retrospect, I know I'm too blessed. Oh, happy beyond belief. Hey, 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 I talk about you to my friends all the time. They ask me if you know my mind. Oh no, I'm your idol and you're my queen. I'm telling you, love will come, love will be there. You can run, doesn't matter what I'm telling you. Love is always slipping on that. Take your heart away, take your heart away. Telling you love is always slipping on that. Take your heart away, take your heart away. I'm telling you love is always slipping on that. Take your heart away. Take your heart away, oh girl. Love is always slipping on that. Take your heart away, take your heart away. I never thought in my wildest dreams walking in the rain could be so beautiful. Those feelings I fought now seem to be all that I live before. Oh baby, I think about you again all the time. They ask me anything else in my mind. Oh no, I'm your Adam and you're my Eve. Yeah, I'm telling you, love will come, love will be there. You can run, doesn't matter what I'm telling you. Love is always thinking on you. Take your heart away, take your heart away. Telling you that love is always thinking on you. Sleep on you. Take your heart away, take your heart away. Love is always thinking on you. Take your heart away. Take your heart away, oh yeah. Love is always thinking on you. One day, take your heart away. Take your heart away. Love is always sneak up on you. Love is gonna sneak up on you. Love is gonna sneak up on you. Love is so beautiful. Don't you realize, sweet and sensible, your skin is soft and your eyes are clear. Please tell me how you like that feeling.
The title of the jam is Glow, and it's the music of Rick James. You're listening to Mr. Groove's Those Spice Jams on ReachAndAir.com. This is Bobby Nine. Don't knock it until you try. The album was released in 1983, and the title of the album is Private Party.
I know you've been hurt by so many lovers, and you think that I'm just the same as all of the others. I know it's hard to believe in somebody new, but you better believe without a doubt, I guarantee this love is true. Until you try it, baby, don't you try my love. Until you try it, baby, don't you try my love. Until you try my love. Time and time again, you show me no emotion. You say that love is the game for one notion. Give me my love, and you know what I've been wishing. And if you let me in, I'll show you how to make up for what you can miss. Until you try, try my love. Until you try my love. Until you try, try my love. Until you try my love.
She's the bad Mamma Jamma. The music of Carl Carlson. You're listening to Mr. Groove's Old Spice Jams on ReachAndAir.com. This is our music flows every Tuesday from 12 noon to 2 p.m. UK time.
Keep up to date and like our page at facebook.com/reachonair or follow us on Twitter. We are at ReachOnAir.
I know you're gonna dig this.
Come on, take a ride. There's a party over there that ain't no job. It's live, it's all the way live. Don't even have to walk, don't even have to drive. Just slide, slip and slide. Forget about the troubles in your 9 to 5. Just sail along, just sail along. Now the zoom's so fucking hey, what do you think? What is it called? It's called a lakeside stank. Come along and ride on our fantastic voyage. I'm the captain of this vessel. We wanna take you on a cruise around the land. Music is at home. We wanna play it for you. You see, we want to be entertained. Jam to the music, to the beat. Jam, yeah, let nothing restrain us. Having a pleasure, Come on and ride on the funky yard. Come along and ride on the fantastic voyage. We're the racers of this cruise ship, and you are under our command, yeah. What you should do is take a lesson too, so you can understand. You know what you see. People having a good time. Do you wanna party? Stop the music. The people dancing. Just want to feel pleasure. Come along, pack your bags, get on up and jam, y'all. Come on and ride on the funk now. Come along and ride on the fantastic voyage. Come along, ride the funky land. Come along and ride on the fantastic voyage. Do you wanna ride with me? Come along and ride on the fantastic voyage. Do you wanna go high to the land of funk? way lie, don't even have to walk, don't even have to try to slide, slip and slide, just forget about the troubles in your 9 to 5 and just sail on, just sail on. Now the dude's so funny, hey, what do you think? What is it called? It's called a lakeside stank. Party and you wanna get down, bring your party on and brother Jay Brown, bring on to him and toe to and all the party girls to do baby. We'll dance a party till the early light and say, hey, we're feeling all right, so come on, take a ride, there's a party over there that ain't no lie. We're leaving here in a cloud of smoke, and that's all, folks. Oh, yeah. We just want to be on time. Musical pleasure. Let's do it together. Musical pleasure. I want you to feel. So long you gotta see. There's a sunshine. Musical pleasure. Hurry up.
This funky group is called Lakeside. And the title of the jam is Fantastic Voyage. It was released in 1980. And this is Trussell, Love Injection.
I'm the boogie doctor, baby. Everybody stand in line, because it's love injection time.
Rock is in the pocket. Rock is in the love. Rock is in the pocket.
I'm the boogie doctor, baby.
Rock is in the love.
Love injection.
Rock is in the pocket. Rock is in the love. Rock is in the pocket. Rock is in the love. Shake your back to the back. Love injection, always on my mind. It's the only thing that keeps me alive. Love injection, shoot me with your love, 'cause I'm jonesing only for your love. I used to be so hung up on smoking pills. I ran away from things that seemed real. And you shot me so full of hope and joy. Now it's your love that I'm jonesing for. 'Cause you comfort me when I fall alone. I'm shaking all over. I need a love injection, love injection. Never thought I found that special one. Now you're here and oh yeah, it's so much fun. I like this new thing that's come over me. I think your sweet love is gonna set me free. Sweet reflection, flashbacks in the night. Resurrection, bring me back to life. Start all over, start all over. I don't want to lose the place I'm in, 'cause you comfort me when I'm shake it all over. I need a love, attention, love, yes, I need it now. Whoa, yeah. Roll it up. Say you want a little shot of love, you get it. All the love, say you need a little shot of love, you get it. Say you want a little shot of love, you get it. All the love, say you need a little shot of love, you get it.
Okay. And I know y'all enjoyed my music on my name is Steve Harris. I am here to review on WWE Backlash 2023, May the 6th. So we the much had Cody Rhodes beating Brock Lesnar. We had the Usos beating Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn in Matt Riddle, Bianca Belair retaining her title, Rhea Ripley beating Selena Vega, Bad Bunny beating Damien Priest in a street fight, and we are going to talk about all of that. So calm down. So we here to talk about Backlash. So anyway, that the match with Brock Lesnar, I said, dude, Brock Lesnar in the finish beating, I mean, with beating Cody Rhodes beating Brock Lesnar with a roll up, and that means that look, I don't see Brock Lesnar disappearing with that loss, because I think he's when Cody Rhodes is going to be out in a world heavyweight title tournament, because I'm not even much expecting Cody Rhodes to win it, and I think him and Seth Rollins is going to be the last, because I'm really hoping I am wrong, because Brock Lesnar is going to show up in F5 Cody Rhodes and help him win the tournament, and that really set up another feud right there down, I mean, at WWE Nights of Champions, because you know he want to work the Saudi Arabia shows too. So I don't think this feud is over. Not even much by a long shot between Brock Lesnar and like I said, hmm, and Cody Rhodes. And so WWE Backlash from the Carter CEO, the Puerto Rico Jose Mogul in San Juan, Puerto Rico. So they could open a video, future Bad Bunny talking about how when he was a boy, he had a dream of something bigger. And tonight, Revenge is the sound track. They showed a clip of the key matches of the show. So really, I really was not don't care nothing about that. I just don't. So we had Bianca Belair was up first as the Raw Women Champion when the fans cheered loud for her in a basic crowd, just like it was on SmackDown. So they that's not a surprise. Io Sky was up next as the challenger. Responds damage control. She was on her own without her allies, Billy and Dakota Kai in the ring, announcing Samantha Irvin did the championship introduction when both women were standing in the ring. And so the Raw Women Champ Bianca Belair versus Io. So and the fans were loud and cheering for both women at the start of the match. After about a minute, the fans were cheering for Sky, who tripping up Bianca, and then Belair ran Sky with a shoulder tackle. They each showed off their athleticism in the ring early, going with Belair hitting a drop kick. Belair hit two body slams, Sky to the apron, then an arm wagon against the top rope, and the fans were cheering. Sky grabbed Belair arm for some choking by the ropes, and then Sky did a double foot stomp on the left arm. Sky had a wrist control. Belair got out of that. They hit other body slams. Sky sent Belair left arm into the turnbuckle as the fans did a EO chant. Sky did a knee drop to the left arm. Belair with a shoulder to the ribs, and then she teased a slam, but Sky counted it, leading to a stump to the grit. The fans loved it. Then exchanged punches with Scott getting cheered with boo. Why boos was booing again in there. Belair used her power to connect with a bad breaker with two clothesline and a drop kick in a delayed basis suplex. Belair with a counter punch. So hitting the turnbuckle, hitting the turnbuckle inside of the head, but most of them Belair in a press slam, but she was smiling the left arm injury and sent Skyface first into the mat. Belair was a head, but head standing of the rope leading to a move for two. Belair never wins with but it's got a big recession. Belair missed a corner change when Sky moved it. Then she dived the arm against the top rope, and the Sky hit a missile drop kick that knocked Belair out of the ring. And great bump by Belair. There, Belair recovered quickly. She knocked in Sky down, and Belair went up top with a 450 splash, but Sky got the knees of Belair, tried a power bomb only for Sky to get a sit out face buster for two. And so Sky without a double knees attack, attack against the turnbuckle. Sky tried a left move. Belair got out of it. If Sky countered a move and Sky wanted a stump, but Belair avoided that. Belair teased it the KOD, and Sky got out of that, and Sky sent it Belair out of the ring. Sky with a kick to the ribs while they were on the floor. Sky went up top and hit a missile on a standing Belair on the floor. Sky does that move so well back in the ring. Sky got a 2 count. Belair to the turnbuckle. Sky wanted a Hurricane Corona. Belair blocked it, and Belair hit a power bomb off the middle turnbuckle for two. The fans pop up big for the near fall damage control. Belair and Dakota Kai made their way down to ringside. Belair got on the apron. Belair went after Sky, grabbing Belair hair, and Belair punches Sky and Kai on the apron, and Belair had Sky on her shoulder and knocking Kai down. Sky countered a KOD attempt into a near fall for one to not barely went into their ring, so Belair sent her out. Sky sent Belair into the rope, and Kai kicked at Belair. Sky went up top and jumped off with the moonsault attempt, but Belair moved it barely, was grabbing Belair hair, but the referee changed that and Belair barely let go. Belair hit the KOD slam for the 1, 2, and 3. Belair wins at 18 and 02 minutes. So it was a great match. They got plenty of time. Scott put up a fight. Belair found a way to win as usual. I don't think many people expect a title change here. So, but it was a lot more competition than a lot of people thought. Going into the match, the announcers did a great job of saying that this was the EO Sky that the fans wanted to see because we haven't seen her have a great singles match on the main roster. But now she got the opportunity and she crushed it. They could say that Sky Friends caused her the match a bit, but it's not like they really did the match to cause Sky the win. The crowd receptive will get a lot of people talking because it's the first time a crowd has really been against Belair that much. I don't know is that going to be a regular thing as the U.S. candidates show that Belair goes to be, but it might happen because something that fans do turn against baby faces that are some dominant. Anyway, this was a terminal opening match. Great job by Belair and Scott. I say, you know what, though? Either much know that WWE was not gonna let EO beat Bianca Belair for the WWE World Women's Champion because long as she's off in damage control, but you know it's gonna be a competition that on SmackDown, and you know Io is going to confront Bayley and say, "Look, I had Bianca Belair beat it, and I was close to becoming the Raw Women's Championship, but Bayley, she ran her ass out of there with her and Dakota Kai, end up costing them her title. And I wouldn't be surprised if Io walks away from the match, walk away out of Damage Control, and they left with one girl standing in the group. And so, look, to me, WWE is stupid if Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair would toss titles, because Queen, she already done told me that what they was gonna do. She told me. I said, you know, Rhea Ripley and Sasha, I'm sorry, Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley gonna be swiping time. I said yes, because WWE, they stupid. They need to be making a new belt for them. Because I don't want to see Charlotte beat Bianca Belair. I pray to God that don't either much happen, because fans are already talking about every time when Charlotte comes back, she always got to hop her damn long neck ass in the title picture. And so we get a match, Omos versus Seth Rollins. You know Triple H ain't got nothing to do with this booking between Omos and Seth. That's Vince McMahon booking, who can't even much come up with ideas in his head how to book shit. Because Omos was upset first with MVP by the side. There wasn't much on a recession when their music of Seth freaking Rollins hit. The fans were very loud, singing along with the catch's true catchphrase as usual. Self put out his arm in the front in the ring while a spotlight was on his. The music stopped. The fans started saying, "It's I guess they a new thing. They probably tried a live event, and now we get to see it on TV." And Omos kicked it Rollins to put an end to that. Seth got back up to start the match. And so Seth freaking Rollins versus Omos. So Omos ran over Rollins with a shoulder tackle, falling by a running splash against the turnbuckle. Omos sent, Rollins into the turnbuckle, with Omos taking a stimulus bump. Rollins with a neck sharp across the top rope. Rollins jump off the top, but Omos punches him in the ribs, and Omos pleaded self face like a basketball at the then tossing Rollins over the top to the floor, almost fall himself to the floor, leading to Rollins shoving Omos into the ring post, and Rollins hit a suicide dive, but Omos got down. Rollins tried other dives. Omos catches him, and Omos hit a choke slam on the apron. Omos press slam Rollins over the top into the ring. Omos with the snake eyes onto the top turnbuckle, followed by the running big kick. That is the Kevin ass spot. Rollins come back with a kick to the head and grabs knees to the side of the head, and Rollins ran the ropes, leading to a kick to the knees. Rollins with a super kick. Rollins teased a pedigree, but almost countered with a body block drop from the knees, almost went for a counter splash. Rollins moved and almost hit the turnbuckle. Rollins managed to hit a tornado DDT out of the corner. Rollins went up top and jumped off with a frog splash, but almost did a power kick out at one. Rollins was shocking Rollins with punches along with a forearm to the back of the head. Rollins went for the stump, but Omos had the head off the mat, and he booked it in. Omos hit a choke slam for two. Oh, for two. Oh, Rollins was available to get out the on the back of Omos to apron and sleeping, which lead to almost going down to one knee. Almost got back up and hit a sidewalk slam. The MVP went on the apron and Rollins hit Omos with the stump. Rollins kicked it out MVP off the apron to the floor. Rollins hit Omos with the stump for the second time, but Omos kicked it out at two. Rollins was shocked about it. Rollins went up top and hit the stump off the top to dive Omos head into the mat. Rollins covered for the pin win at 10 minutes and 29 seconds. But was good overall, a better than most Omos side single matches. Seth Rollins was outstanding in the match when Omos was on offense. Seth was bumped his ass out from him and make it Omos look dominant. When Seth got a one count, he sold it so well with his faction reception. I know Omos is not a favorite wrestler for a lot of people, and he bigger than most people that a lot of fans like, but he improved every time we see him from a guy that's only been a pro wrestler for 4 years. He did pretty well. Rollins one was that right call, obvious since he's a top contender for the new world title. I think the finisher was really well done with the top rope vision of their stump to win. I mean, yeah, because Seth Rollins though needed this win because if WWE want to build up the momentum and Seth Rollins, you have to have him win every match on Monday Night Raw. You have to have him win. So he's gonna be the one that wins the tournament. And then if he's due, and I see him in Solo Sakura facing Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight title coming up at WWE Nights of Champions. So my money is on Seth Rollins all the way down the line. So I don't care what nobody say. And then Omar though he would never either Montreal, he would never win a WWE World Heavyweight title, never main event WrestleMania. He would never be a top guy in the company. And then I don't like Omos, and I'm not a fan of him, so I don't care if he in there squashing people and winning matches. So that is a Vince McMahon thing, so not a Triple H thing. So I don't give a fuck about Omos. So I'm moving on. So we get the United States title, Austin Theory versus Bobby Ashley versus Bronson Reed. So Theory and Ashley were drafted to SmackDown while Reed was drafted to Raw. There are no disqualification countouts in a triple threat match. The first fall wins the match. So we get Ashley got a clothesline early. Theory come back with a drop kick to knock both guys down. With Reed bumping to the floor, Ashley hit a delay suplex on Theory, and Reed went back in a splash on Lashley. Theory and Reed each hit a clothesline on Ashley as they agreed to work with each other. Reed hit a running sometime. Ashley will while Theory stomping on Ashley, Reed turned on Theory by running him over. Ashley slammed Reed and hit a spine buster on Theory. Ashley hit a spear on Theory for a 2 count because Reed pulled Ashley out of the ring. Reed did a springboard splash off the middle rope onto Ashley. Head slam on the floor. Back in the ring, Theory stopped Reed from climbing onto the top. Theory tried his finisher on Ashley, but Ashley got out of it and applies a hurt lock. Theory kicked it off the rope to lead on top of Ashley for a 2. Reed jumped it off the top with a turmoil splash for 2 because Theory broke up the pin. Theory hit Reed with a forearm splash, following by a running blockbuster neck breaker. Reed blocked it and left attempt, and Reed hit a power slam. Reed tried a move so off the top, but Theory move actually hit a spear on Reed. Theory dumped it Ashley out of the ring, and Theory covered Reed for the pinfall win. It was 6 to 50 minutes. That was a third fast-paced match was played off a big move in near fall. From as soon as the bell rang, it was the classic steal the pin finish you see in a triple thread match often with Ashley hitting Reed with a spear. Theory dumped Ashley out of the ring and Theory covered Reed to win that. How Theory won the U.S. title in a triple threat match with Ashley and Seth Rollins 2 more times would have been nice for sure, but it was still a enjoyable match for the time they were given. I mean, y'all know Theory was gonna retain the title, so they drafted to the over there. Excuse me, they drafted over there on SmackDown. Look, Bronson Reed, though, look, you know that I don't trust nobody in the WWE creator how Bronson Reed was just booked into this triple thread match or with Bobby Ashley, two behemoths throwing him down in the ring. And you know Vince McMahon don't give a flying fuck about Bronson Reed at all. And I don't trust nobody in the WWE creators. I don't trust nobody in the writing room. I don't trust nobody in the WWE development department because they act like they don't even much know what to do with this guy. So I don't trust nobody on Vince McMahon team either. So I don't care if they still there. I don't trust nobody because Triple H, I know he would take care of him because he's a Triple H guy. I know that. But we already know Bruce and Vince. They don't care about nobody who is a Triple H guy or a male. They will bury them on the main roster. So you either much got Bobby Ashley over. Look, they need to do. I don't know what they are going to do with Bobby Ashley over there on SmackDown, and I really hope he either much get a title opportunity, but as of right now, he needs to be in the tournament. But I don't either much expect him to win it. So in Austin Theory, look, Austin Theory been holding that title going on a year now. So I would have him go up against LA Knight, Kobe Kingston, Xavier Woods, Mustafa Ali. Why is they not getting a title opportunity for their US title? Because I would have them and then because the Raw roster is going to be looking different. coming this Monday, and SmackDown Women's Division is going to be looked in a whole lot of different because you still don't have a threat over there on SmackDown. The same people who got drafted from Monday Night Raw is on SmackDown. The same people who Seth Rollins is staying on Raw, and so is Becky. So this is just the worst draft in 2023. The worst. So we get Charlotte. I'm sorry, we get Rhea Ripley versus Selena Vega. So Ripley and Vega battling by the apron. So we get Rhea Ripley was drafted on Raw while Vega was drafted to SmackDown. Vega was nearly crying during the introduction with the fan cheering her loud. Yeah, with Selena Vega, she was rocking that gear. With that tonight because she was there getting cheers from the crowd, and she had her parents was either much of there. But if you thought Selena Vega was gonna beat Rhea Ripley, you is out of your mind. If you thought Rhea Ripley was losing, and they just put the bet on her with Charlotte, and WWE want to keep Rhea Ripley momentum going on for the next 4 months and build her title reign all the way up. So Ripley and Vega battled by the apron. So Vega went to the floor and grabbed a uh, Saudi code, said that splash name that I missed from her mom. Vega throws the Saudi at Ripley, and the fans pop from that back in the ring. Ripley changed Vega and hit a powerbomb. Ripley told the fans to suck it for good, measuring Ripley whooping Vega into the turnbuckle with a Eddie Guerrero like shaking to upset the fans. Ripley whipping Vega into the turnbuckle. Ripley whipping Vega into the turnbuckle, followed by a backbreaker. Ripley applies a submission move with Vega on her back. Ripley went for a splash. Vega moved in. Ripley won't shoulder first into the rope ring post. Vega got some offense with a follow clothesline, but Ripley come back with a head, but Ripley went for a rear tie only for Vega to count with a DDT. We saw Vega did that on TV before, and it looked it great both times we have seen it. Vega did the 619 kick like Rey Mysterio. Vega did, and Eddie Guerrero like shake on the floor on the middle rope and hit a moderate double knees for a 2 count. Good near fall. Ripley hit a roundhouse kick to stop a running. Vega rip hit the riptide slam for the pin win at 7. Look, this match was just quick. And so I give this match 1.5, 2, because it did not go that long. So it was a short match to put over Ripley and her dominant champ, which is fine because that's how Ripley should be booked. Vega got that one near fall after the Montreal, and the fans bought into it and predict the ending to the match, but Ripley kicked out just in time. I don't think anybody was surprised by the results. Ripley is probably going to have a long champion reign all through her blue title. May become red soon since she's on Raw. hmm That's what's gonna happen because I see her carrying that title all the way to August to SummerSlam, and who and tell me who do they either much have on Monday Night Raw who can take down Rhea Ripley in that Raw Women's Championship? Because Zoe Starks can be good for her. She's over there. You can have Indy Hardware. I don't expect her to be in the title picture. Can Kansas? I mean, it is. Hold up. But don't stop them. He drunk. He just want to tell her daughter the same thing. Talking about, you tipsy, huh? Oh. So I ain't mean to, so you know I ain't mean to keep y'all waiting. So hello. So I ain't mean to keep you waiting. Didn't mean to keep you waiting. Hold up, my damn, this motherfucker here. Oh, there you go. Because hold on, this in the hold up. Because this hold up, because this shit is uh Hold up. Yeah, that man folks come day holler. I'll be back. Hold on. Hurry your horse because the computer acting up. So hold up. Yeah, cause you ain't working free. and did it for, and she saw that I had did it and got mad. Told the lady I did a lot of that. Because I ain't had no business doing all that. And I said, yeah, I did it. And goddamn, she fucked it up. And she fucked it up twice with her nasty bitch. I ain't never seen this goddamn woman.
Good morning, everybody. It's a windy Sunday morning. So here is something up. I want to go you blew on that off really hard. Kind of came down a little bit. Still like 2 miles an hour. Yeah, she went 80, 20, north 80. That's pretty important. I'm glad I'm not. Yeah, we had 3 boat trips yesterday. We had a good trip. We had a train. Had lots of shrimp on board. Full top, full down. All 3 boats were fishing on a big flat. And it was non-stop. Wow. Like daylight. Fishing full moon. It's like 3 dollars. The things we got there all top down, drum, trout. It didn't take long. We all get about a cup. We get some fish, a lot of crab heads, lots of drum, lots of figure 8 full drum. You know, $23. We had good catch. Now I it went all over. Yep, that's it. Nothing changed. Yeah, that's right. I'm doing artificial. I'm doing artificial all along. And it's 3 fish on chartreuse those guys. That's it. And I like it. Now I'm tripping and they're underneath that box. Down. Well, we were fishing, we weren't fooling. That's where you're talking about a whole lot. We threw early on in our young days. We got fish. We were so great. We thought we were great. We started on fishing for 8 days back then. You say what, there ain't nothing like 5 days. You're not like it was just a windy nice day. Had it all day. And after we started fishing, we started moving around everywhere. We all split up. We on the red fish. Couldn't get them. I ended up about 2 out of my boat, about 2 full red. Didn't catch any people. No block. I love it. I was like, that's much. I figured out from while this. But I know. Yeah. All the big stuff. But he's not working stuff. It's a lot of good flying. And you five they are. Water shaped up. He's retired. It flew in and you bought a lot of salt water. We said fresh water. He cleaned up that fresh water.
Okay, I'm back. Oh yeah, we had technical difficulty. So let's get back to these matches. So I ain't mean to keep y'all waiting. So we and I know we done talked about Brock. We done I know we did. We done talked about Selena Vega match, Rhea Ripley. We done talked about Bianca Belair match, and we had yeah we talked about Bianca. We talked about her, man. Let me see this. Yeah, we already went over Bianca Belair versus EO Sky. We talked about that, and Bianca Belair retaining her title. We had talked about Omos versus Seth Rollins. We talked about Bronson Reed versus Bobby Ash, Austin Theory retain versus Bronson Reed versus um Austin Theory and Bob Ashley and Austin Theory retaining his US title. We talked about Selena Vega. So you know what though, I might let the phone charter, but for now though, when I'm doing the broadcast, I really hope I don't never get interrupted again with technical difficult with this laptop because I just hate I have to just start over doing it on this yard screen, but I'm not going to. So we get this match between Bad Bunny versus Damien Priest. In the street fight. And so Damian Priest headed to Raw in the WWE draft, while Bad Bunny obviously not a full time in WWE in a street fight whoopings or a lead because there are no countouts or disqualification. Bunny had a stand on with Priest, who is the biggest man, and Priest shoved Bunny down. Cole said that grow up in the same town in Puerto Rico. Priest sent um, Bunny into the turnbuckle. Bunny with a slap to the face and a Montreal drive for a one count because Priest power out of it. Bunny bought a kendo stick into the ring and count because Priest powered out of and Bunny. Oh yeah, but Priest knocked him down and broke the kendo stick, and Priest went for arm wagon, and Bunny and him and did a drawbreaker count. Bunny did a sun slip for Priest, got out of it, and hit Bunny with a forearm to the face, and Priest hit a running back elbow splash against the turnbuckle. Priest hit a south of heaven slam for two because he picked Bunny up at the top, but Priest got an X hand. The Bunny left the ring, and Priest teased a jump to the face, but Bunny throws a chair and throw at him. Bunny hit Priest with the two kendo sticks shot, but Priest shoved him into the turnbuckle. Bunny with a kendo, falling by a tornado DDT, and Bunny hit a clothesline over the top to the floor. Bunny with him top and hit a cross body block onto Priest on the floor. But Buddy used a trash can led to hit Priest repeatedly while they were on the floor back into the ring, and Bunny hit Priest with the kendo stick shot to the body. Priest got the kendo stick, but Bunny ran into Priest to knock it down. Bunny hit the Falcon Arrow slam for two. Cole called it a Montreal drive at the start, but Korn connected it, and Cole said he was right. Priest was blinded from the noise of a bit as he walked it towards the back. Bunny grabbed a trash can, but Priest was ready in Priest kicked the trash can into Bunny's face. Priest hit Bunny in the back with a trash can. Priest hit Bunny with the blue, red, and white kendo stick. Priest stimulate like he was hitting a home run with a baseball bat. They went fighting into the crowd and into the technical arena. Priest put Bunny on the top on some short equipment boxes. Bunny figured back with punches and Priest punching him back in. Priest gave Bunny the breaking arrow slam out the equipment box and rolled Cows case throughout a table that may have had some pending as well, but I don't know about that. WWE officials like Adam Pierce and Sean Duvall tried to get Priest to stop, but Priest said he wasn't done. Priest carried Bunny back to the ringside arena, leading to Priest kicking Bunny in their chest as few times. Priest went for a spinning kick. Bunny ducked it, and Priest left foot hit the ring post. Bunny and Kendo stick into the ring in Priest left leg two times. Bunny changed. Priest got the boot up and Bunny died. Priest left leg onto the shoulder. Priest was telling the referee that his leg was not okay. Bunny rammed Priest left knee into the ring post. Bunny used a steel change to ram Priest left leg into the ring post. Bunny hit Priest left knee went the steel chair. Bunny had the chair as stood over Priest with was pleaded with Bunny and average to Bunny they that leads to Priest diving and up kick with the right leg. Bunny come back with a low blow uppercut, which is illegal in a match like this. There was their cut for the Judgment Day Donovan Mysterio and Finn Balor went into the ring to attack Bunny. Diamond and Balor stumping on Bunny repeatedly, but that lead to the LWO Rey Mysterio to run out for the save. Diamond and Balor stumping on Ray. Here come the Carlito and ran down to the ring to hanging ovation. Carlito with a backstab on Balor. Carlito hit into a applaud. Diamonds hit a portal into their back, and Ray hit a 619 on Diamond. Carlito spit the apple on Diamond, and here come Savan Vega in a LWO shirt. There, the fans were going nuts for Siobhan as well. Siobhan called for some more help as the rescue of the LWO Santino X Cuz the Torres and Jacob Wild made their entrance. The LWO guys fighted with the Judgment Day shove hit Balor with a fall away chop and uppercut in back kicks to the face. The Judgment Day was chased to the back. And so let's go back to the match. And Priest went for a kick, but then he was selling the left leg injury again. Bunny applies the figure four-way lock submission. Priest was down for a 2 count, and then he got hit his shoulder because they fall. Priest grabbed Bunny by the throat to get out of it, and Priest tried a slam, but Bunny got out of it and got a 2 count. Priest charged Bunny, moved it in. Priest hit a steel chair. Bunny hit a Solisher bread neck breaker off the turnbuckle and near landing on his neck, but he was okay as he covered for two. Bunny got a steel chair that he used to beat down Priest with chair shots to the back. Bunny hit a Canada destroyer for the 1, 2, and 3. Cole calling it, and Bunny destroyed it. I think the name is 13. Bunny covering Priest for the pinfall win at 25 minutes. Look, this match was longer because it was a very entertaining brawl. It's not easy going over 20 minutes. It's a single match like this, but Kendo's too bad Bunny for pull it off, and Damien Priest deserve a lot of credit as well because he is the professional wrestler and they're working with the singles. They had a great match together. It was smart to make it a street fight with weapons. There did a big spot throughout the match, including the table spot that was out in the crowd. There was no cover there because the finish has to be in the right for a street fight. I thought Bunny really exceeded, especially in the match because you don't know how a guy is going to do in their kind of a match when he not a full-time wrestler, but he was impressive. It was his first match in over 2 years, and it didn't better than he did in the WrestleMania 37 tag team match. Anyway, Priest deserve a lot better credit to that. Was one of their biggest match of his career, and he delivered. Because I said that look, Priest is not even. I'm sorry, Priest. He's in the ring, but you either must let have WWE bury him, and then in his match against Carlito, I'm sorry, in his match against Bad Bunny, and then you either much have Bad Bunny ends up beating Damien Priest, but Bad Bunny is not signed to a long-term contract with WWE. This man has concerts, tours to go to. He has a record to work on. So I wouldn't be surprised if you see him at a SummerSlam. Because the post match, Bad Bunny celebrate the win with the LWO, joining him along with Carlito, Siobhan. The fans were cheering a lot as the guys celebrate the win some more and then went to the back. They such a great thing. The location fans, Bad Bunny is a hanging star. Kieran Will, Carlito, and should have more wrestling legends in Puerto Rico for a decade. I like that WWE did the moment for the fans that paid to be at this show. I am sure it's a moment they won't forget. Nope, I won't forget either. So we get the Usos versus the Bloodline. I'm sorry, Jay and Jimmy and Solo versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn and Matt Riddle. And so the Bloodline were drafted to SmackDown. Owens and Zayn were drafted to Raw, but as the WWE Tag Team Champions, they can be on both shows as long as they are champions. That's what the announcement said. Matt Riddle remained on Raw. So Zayn started with Jay, leading to Zayn getting a clothesline. Jay tag in, so Owens tag in with kicks and punches on Jimmy. Owens did a suck it grits to Solo. Then Jimmy with a uppercut. Owens come back with a higher elbow and Santon splash. Riddle tag in with kicks to the chest, followed away by a great ranch suplex across the ring, and Zayn was back in with elbows smashing on Jimmy, which lead to Solo tagging himself in. Solo tag in, which lead to him getting control by beating down Zayn. Jimmy with shoulder tackles on Zayn, followed by Jay hitting a corner splash. The fan chant, "We went Roman," but he is not there. Jimmy tags in with a kick to the back to Zayn. Head Solo tag himself in with a head, but along with choking by the ropes. Jimmy hitting Zayn with a chop shot kick. Jimmy tags in and grabbing a chin lock on Zayn, slamming Zayn down and kick Riddle off the apron to the floor. Zayn with a leg frog over jumping, leading to a clothesline. Jay tagged in. Zayn sent Jay out of the ring and Jay tripped it up Owens on the apron. Jay sent Owens back first onto the steel steps. Once I know it is likely a KO low body that take the bump, but it took disastrous the heels count to work over Zank in their corner with a hitting in Samoan drop. Solo was back in with a headbutt punch. Zane went to the middle rope and Zane hit a tornado DDT out of the corner. Riddle Riddle tags in again. Jimmy land into Riddle, hitting a forearm kick. A Coin knees to Jay, who was in the ring illegally. And Riddle hit explosive suplex on both. The Usos, Riddle hit Boston Splash on both Usos as well. Riddle hit a springboard twist body attack off the middle rope onto the three guys on the floor back in the ring. Riddle flipping on into the ring, leading to Jimmy hitting a super kick. Jimmy went up top, but Riddle met him there with a belly to belly suplex across the ring. Owens was back up and he got the tag lead into a swanton bomb off the top on Jimmy for a 2 count. Owens went a suplex on Jimmy and Jay, tagging in Owens Android suplex and Jimmy super kick Jay. By accident, Owens kicked at Jimmy and Solo down to the floor with a super kick. And Owens hit a pop-up power bomb on Jay for 2. Owens went up top. He and Jimmy with a swanton bomb, but Jay got his knees up to block Owens, and Jay got into a slugfest. Jay hit a super kick. Owens hit a super kick. Jay with other super kick, and Owens hit a hang low that a moderate day wrestler spot that because pop up in the last dice or be two because it's work. Zane tag in again. Jimmy with a blue thunder bomb for 2. Zane went up top. Jimmy stopped it with 2 jumping kicks and Jay tagging in Zay knocking both Usos down with head, but Zane jumping off the top with nothing in. The Usos hit a double super kick for 2. Jay yelled at Zane that this was his future as he throw his shit out. Zane Jay set up for a change attack, but Solo tags himself in. And so tag himself. Did I just say that? Yeah, because the Uso, yeah, because yeah, because Jay yelled at Sammy's. I mean Jay, but the Usos down with a headbutt jumps off the top with nothing, and they Usos hit a double super kick for 2. Jay yelled at Zayn that this was his fate as he throw his shit out on Zayn. Jay set up for him a change attack, but soloed himself in which lead to Jay started solo down. Jay tagged himself back in. Jay told Solo to get out. Zayn was back up with a Hurricane kicked Solo after Jay moved. Zane hit Jay with an explosive suplex into the turnbuckle. Zane with a Hurricane Karate kick on Jay for 1, 2, and no because Solo made the save. And so which Solo got back, he hold up. And so when Solo got back up. He looked it like he was going to attack his brother Jay. Both Riddle was back in with a knee. Jason Riddle out of the ring. Owens was a stunner on Jay, and Solo hit a Samoan spike on Owens. Solo grabbed his brother Jay. He nearly hit Jay with a Samoan spike, and Jay was yelling that he was Solo brother. Zayn back into knock Solo down. Jay got out a roll up on Zayn, and that was a 2 count. Jay with a super kick. Jay jump off the top with a splash. Zayn got the knees up and blocked it. There was a lot of fast paced action, including Riddle hit a knee on Jay. Riddle got the tag and he hit the road Derrick on Jay, but Solo made the tag before Riddle hit the move. Riddle don't know Solo made the tag when Riddle went for the corner. Solo pulled Riddle out and hit the Solo spike, and Riddle Solo pinned Riddle to get the win at 22 in 0 minutes. It was a very good match on the show. The chemistry between the Usos and Zayn and Owens is always going to go be strong. It wasn't at the level of the WrestleMania tag team match, but that is fine because it's hard to top that. I think Riddle and Owens' team might win just because of this story of the Usos being on a losing streak. But I understand having Solo win since he get booked it so strong all the time. By having Solo win, you are telling the story that the Usos can win if Solo is with them because Solo is a dominant force, and this makes Solo look even stronger. Riddle take the fall was the best choice for them team because it's better to protect Zayn and Owens as they tag team champions rather than having one of them take the fall. Yeah, because you already know that with don't think I see running since Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn has not either much been hot ever since they won those WWE Undisputed Tag Team Champion from the Bloodline at WrestleMania, and it ain't doing them no different over there in the tag team because they just need to get rid of one of them belts and neither much have them have a set of one title. So that's all it means. So with Jay, with Jimmy, with Solo looking like he would turn on his brother, and then either much Jay is fin to walk into a baby face, and then have him face Roman Reigns and have him take the undisputed championship, WWE undisputed championship off of him. Dude, I really don't either much give a damn who wins it. I really don't because I would not expect Jay to win the undisputed championship. I really just don't. I really just don't because either you give Cody the belt or Seth Rollins the belt. One of those two. So and since Solo is in Roman Reigns is in his right hand man, Solo Sakura in the tournament to win it, and then you either much have and since his cousins couldn't either much get back the tag team titles from Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, so Brock Lesnar versus Cody. So Lesnar managed to take Cody. Cody come back with a disaster kick 2 times in a row, and Cody went for a splash springboard attack, but Lesnar chases him and hit a German suplex. Cody with a neck sharp against the top rope. Cody jumping off the top, but Brock chases him and hit a fall away slam. Lesnar was back in control with a releasing German suplex. Lesnar hit other German suplex. The fans were chanting Suplex City for Lesnar. Lesnar hit the four German suplex on Cody with the fan cheering, and Lesnar hit two straight vessel suplex. Lesnar hit a five German suplex while Cody pulled a turnbuckle pad off as he took the move, and Lesnar looked at the turnbuckle to see the explosive steel. Lesnar applies a bear hug leading to any overhead suplex. Lesnar stepped it back, and Cody did a drop toss hold that sent Lesnar first face first into the explosive steel turnbuckle. Lesnar was bleeding from it. Cody hit a Cody cutter. Cody hit a disaster king along with knees to the face. Cody was seen whooping some of Lesnar. blood on himself. Cody hit a Cody cutter off the rope. Cody hit a crossroads 2 times in a row for 1, 2, and no. Cody went for a crossroads again, but Lesnar avoided, and Lesnar hit the F5 1, 2, and no. Cody got the left shoulder up. They were on the knees with Cody punching, but Lesnar grabbed the left arm for a Kamina submission, locking the submission on the left arm, and Cody learned forward into a pin position. Lesnar hold on to the arm, and the referee count on 1, 2, and 3. Cody wins it with 9 minutes and 40. And so the match was good. So, but the right guy won the match. That is important things. I think you were expected amazed the match. This wasn't that, but what they did was good, and it told the story they need to tell. What Cody find a way to get the win. Lesnar may attack Cody again to set up a rematch, and if that happens, then that's a curing fine which may become they can build on those. I just think because of how Lesnar beat up Cody on Raw last month, that this needed to be a Cody win. Lesnar getting busted open while he ran into the turnbuckle. Added to the drum, maybe it will plan in some way, or they was some hiding things that I didn't see, but it's only added to the match when you see blood like that. That's finish is a way to protect Lesnar because he didn't and often a move like a Kindle, like you could find a way to count. Hello. Let me see this find a way to get the win. Lesnar Mayor, fine would become they can build on this. I just because of how Lesnar beat up Cody last month, this needed to be a Cody win. Lesnar getting busted open while he can run into the turnbuckle, adding to the drum. Maybe was planned in some way, or there was some hiding thing that's I don't see, but only adding to a match when you see blood like that, the finish is a way to protect Lesnar because he's doing an offensive move like a kendo like yet a way to count it by moving forward and pending Lesnar, who did get let go of their hold. So that's he could kick out Lesnar, beat Ashley well. Ashley Hill out onto the hurt lock in the past. So now Lesnar is the one taking a pin while holding on to a submission in a similar spot. It's not a decided win, but it's a win, and that's what Cody needs. Yeah, because yeah, we've been all over the place, man. We've been on here for 2 hours, so we end up having the distraction. We end up having a distraction because I had to reset the laptop again. So this won't never happen again. Never won't happen again. So let me read this comments. One of my favorite women's matches of all time. Bianca Belair versus Io Yoshii. I mean, her and Bianca Belair put on a show tonight because, like I say, you know what's happening. What happened on SmackDown? I see Io walking away from Damage Control. Say, would tell Belly that I had this match won, but you costed me my title. I see Io turn face. So Monday, we will be back on Monday to review Monday Night Raw. So be on lookout. So good night.